going on, guys? This is the 90s Baby Gamer bringing you another video. This time I'm going to discuss my thoughts on the new Nvidia Shield console. This console was announced about 3 weeks ago at a press conference by Nvidia, and essentially this is going to be an Android TV box, but at the same time it's powerful enough to run games such as Crysis 3 and Metal Gear Solid Rising natively. This is because the system itself is said to be 2 times more powerful than an Xbox 360, so it's actually gonna lie in between between the 360 and Xbox One. Obviously, the power is gonna lean more towards 360, but it is 2 times more powerful than the last generation, and for an Android system, that is insane. The price point is set to be $200, which is a damn good price considering the power of this thing, and it is the right price for the consumer who's looking to play some games such as Crysis 3 and Metal Gear Solid Rising. They don't necessarily care about the resolution, unless, of course, they're going to go to the Nvidia Grid streaming service, which can run at 720p and 30 frames per second if your internet isn't really up to speed for 1080p, or you can sign up for their premium subscription service, which I believe they haven't gotten into too much details into as of yet. But with the premium service, if you have high-speed internet, yeah, you will be able to get 1080p 60 frames per second on all the games you stream, and these streams are basically running through a server with a bunch of GTX 980s. I believe it's 980s. It's either 970 or 980, but I believe it's 980. For an Android console to be able to play games natively, such as Crysis 3 and Metal Gear Solid Rising, that's insane to me. I don't think any of us saw this coming. Well, not, as of right now, not so soon, because this Nvidia Shield console is set to be released in May. So we're about less than or around 2 months away from this system being released. Now, for my thoughts on the console, I'm actually excited about it. To have a box this small. It's a pretty thin box running on Android, which I know a lot of people don't care about. I have an Android phone myself. There are a few games, right, which I would like to play on the Android system. However, I don't see myself using those touch controls on my phone. I don't see myself using my phone in general for these games. A lot of people may say, oh, why don't you get a Moga Pro controller? I just don't really see myself using my phone for those games. I would like to play those games. Yes, there are actually quality Android games that I would like to play. However, I just can't see myself using my phone for those games. I prefer to have a handheld or a tablet that's meant for gaming, such as the JXD. Those JXD handhelds, if you don't know what those are essentially, they're like gaming tablets. However, they're in the form of like a PSP, where like they have controllers built in, and they're pretty sturdy controllers from what I understand. So you get to put all your emulators on the go. So really, the only thing that worries me about this console, as far as what it's going to deliver to me, would be that not every Android game will be compatible. I know that the Mad Catz Mojo, when it first came out, the compatibility was absolutely terrible, and before an update, I believe it was updated. I'm not terribly sure. Don't quote me on that one. But before the update, they would suggest that you root your console. And anytime a company suggests that you root the console, that is when you should make a U-turn and return the system. Because I think that is really piss poor. Hopefully the Nvidia Shield has very strong compatibility from the get-go. I kind of doubt it. I think Shield will do a better job than Mad Catz um, did with their Mojo. I think Nvidia will do a much better job because it's Nvidia and they work with game developers and so on and so forth. They don't make just peripherals. So I do believe that this console is going to be good. I mean, looking at the controller, yes, it looks bulky, but it looks familiar as well. It looks like a 360 controller. I'm a little worried about the D-pad, so if anybody's used an Nvidia Shield controller before, let me know if, my fears are warranted or not, because that's the only thing that worries me too, is that D-pad. It just doesn't look like it's going to be proficient for fighting games or anything like that. I do have a gaming PC. Yes, I can run emulators on it. However, having a system where you're also able to play Android games and have this quality streaming service, from whatever I've heard. I mean, a lot of the media is saying that the only game that really gave them problems on the Nvidia Grid streaming service was Ultra Street Fighter 4, which I would expect, because your movements have to be precise when it comes to a fighting game such as that, because they really do focus on the frames. So I could see that being a little problem. But they said every other game just ran super smooth, and they said it was easily the best streaming service that they had as far as gaming goes. So already, Nvidia is one huge step ahead of PlayStation Now, of the PlayStation Now service by Sony. So that's a really good sign. Like I said, the only thing that really worries me is that they're not going to have great compatibility with the Google Play Store, and that you're going to have to go to Nvidia's own service where the games are tailor-made for the control and so on and so forth. Obviously, with games where you have to touch the screen, it's not going to be compatible with the Nvidia Shield. But those that do allow you to have a control, I would like the compatibility to be up to snuff. But yeah, I am excited for this Nvidia Shield console, and I may think of getting it. I may think of getting that or the JXD handheld. I may end up getting both. But let me know what you guys think. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Your opinion is valued here. Subscribe if you like my channel, and hit the links in the description below if you're interested in more of my stuff. Alright guys, thank you, and take it easy.